This video presents a brief overview of topics in restoration ecology related to planning, management, and evaluation. Over a decade ago, Kluel, Reiger, and Monroe offered 51 guidelines for developing and managing restoration projects in a brief document adopted by the Society for Ecological Restoration, SER International. This guidance document is currently available on the web in 3 languages, English, Portuguese, and Italian, demonstrating the international intent of the Society. These 51 guidelines can be broken down into 6 critical steps for restoration planning, including conceptual planning, preliminary tasks, implementation planning, implementation tasks, post-implementation tasks, evaluation, and publicity. As you can see, the first 3 tasks, which include planning efforts, make up the majority of the guidance. Completing these steps in detail should facilitate a detailed, thorough, and complete restoration project. Step 1, conceptual planning, includes considering feasibility, scope, and goals, and includes tasks 1 through 16. The first 8 tasks help gather basic site information such as location, ownership, and the like. This is basic information that is essential as the restoration project begins. Step 1, conceptual planning, tasks 9 through 16 focus further on project restrictions such as landscape location, funding, labor, and equipment needs. This also includes concerns with legality such as deeds and land restrictions, and the source of any biotic materials like seedlings required in the project. Project duration, which can directly influence costs, is also considered here. Step 2, preliminary tasks, includes assembling a team, inventory site, identifying reference models, refining goals, applying for permits, and engaging stakeholders. In tasks 17 through 22, Kluel et al. Suggest a focus on appointing a lead restoration practitioner and a restoration team to carry out this work, preparing a budget, and documenting current conditions as a baseline to aid in planning. Under Step 2, preliminary tasks, tasks 23 through 27 focus on the reference model, that is, determining the reference condition for this project. This is a critical part in the restoration planning process and should not be overlooked or minimized. Realistic, project-specific knowledge and objectives must be developed to facilitate project success. Kluel et al. Clarify, quote, "Objectives are subject to precise empirical determination. Objectives are selected with the anticipation that their completion will allow the fulfillment of project goals. Goals are less amenable to precise empirical determination because they require measurements of innumerable parameters that are constantly subject to change on account of ecosystem dynamics. For that reason, objectives are used as indicators of the achievement of goals." End quote. Under Step 2, preliminary tasks, tasks 28 through 33 focus on gaining permits as needed for any construction activities, establishing working relationships and a liaison for public agencies and the public at large, public participation, infrastructure, and training. Step 3, implementation planning, includes performance standards, monitoring protocols, setting the schedule, and establishing the budget. In this step, passive versus active restoration is considered and performance standards are established with monitoring protocols identified. Keep in mind that each objective should be quantitatively measured so that project success is clear. Any needed equipment, supplies, or biotic resources should be obtained at the time of scheduling so that all steps in the restoration project can move smoothly. Step 4, implementation tasks, includes marking the site, think of flagging before development or logging, or initiating the project. The boundaries and work area must be clearly marked to avoid confusion. Any permanent monitoring fixtures like photo points, monitoring wells, or elevation benchmarks should be installed, and all restoration tasks should be implemented. Step 5. Post-implementation tasks include maintenance and checkups. Any protections needed, for example, overgrazing by deer or off-road vehicle use, should be prevented. The restoration site should be surveyed regularly, especially in the first year after project implementation. Monitoring, assessment, and adaptive management steps should be implemented as needed. In Step 6, Evaluation and Publicity, the restoration practitioner and restoration team will evaluate the monitoring data and correct or amend the project if necessary. This is a step towards adaptive environmental management. Step 6 also includes preparation of the final restoration report. Regarding publicity, this is the step where the project manager publicly celebrates the project completion. As Cool et al. Note, too many times project results are lost when restoration practitioners move on to a new project before evaluating and finalizing a project. Project review and sharing of lessons learned help forward the field of restoration ecology and prevent others from reinventing the wheel when it comes to failed and successful restoration strategies. The following references were consulted in developing this video lecture.